Good afternoon. My name is Nancy Brockenshire, and I'm the Executive Director at the Hospice of Windsor and Essex County. Thank you for joining our service of remembrance. Today we're going to celebrate those we have lost. We would like to begin by respectfully acknowledging that the Hospice of Windsor and Essex County Erie Shores campus occupies the traditional, ancestral, and contemporary lands of the Caldwell First Nation in Leamington. These are the original people of Pelee Island, Point Pelee, and what is now known as Southern Ontario. Additionally, the Hospice of Windsor and Essex County Windsor campus occupies the traditional, ancestral, and contemporary lands of Three Fires Confederacy. We acknowledge the land and the surrounding waters for sustaining us, and we are committed to protecting and restoring these lands and waters from environmental degradation. Today's ceremony, we will honor our loved ones and pay tribute to their memory. We at Hospice appreciate the trust families and caregivers have put in us to care for your loved ones. This service is being recorded and will be available on the Hospice YouTube site November 22nd. If you have any technical difficulties at any time throughout this service, we encourage you to please call and ask for Hospice representative at 519-251-2594. Our service today includes a candlelight ceremony, and we encourage you to light a candle at home and remember your loved one. We appreciate this past year has been difficult for many families that have not been able to travel and come together to celebrate their loved one. So together, whether it's virtual or whether you're in person, we together will remember your loved one. This service is presented by our longtime friend and our partner in honor of the ones we love. Before we start our formal program, I'd like to introduce Anita Imperioli. She is the president and founder of In Honor of the Ones We Love. Anita will say a few words.
My name is Anita Imperioli, and I'm the founder of In Honor of the Ones We Love. Welcome and thank you for joining our hospice service of remembrance in honor of your loved one. In Honor of the Ones We Love is proud to support the Hospice of Windsor and Essex County Spiritual Care Program. The Spiritual Care Program provides multi-faith spiritual guidance to patients and their families, cared through every step of their journey. Thank you for joining us today in honor of your loved ones.
I want to thank Anita for your longtime partnership and support of our hospice. And now I'd like to begin our formal program by introducing our hospice spiritual care practitioners, Maria and Sue. They will lead our ceremony.
A reading called One More Step by Paul Iron. A death has occurred and everything is changed by the event. We are painfully aware that life can never be the same again, that yesterday is over, and that relationships once rich have ended. But there is another way to look upon this truth. If life went on the same without the presence of the one who has died, we could only conclude that life we remember made no contribution, filled no space, meant nothing. The fact that the person left behind a place that cannot be filled is a high tribute to this individual. Life can be the same after a trinket has been lost, but never after the loss of a treasure. It may have been hard during COVID to have the friends and family that you wanted to be with you, or to hold the ceremonies that would have brought you comfort. Please know that you are not grieving alone. We are here to remember your loved ones with you.
This brings us to the candle lighting part of our service. The light of a flame has always had symbolic meaning in the world. The eternal flame stands for remembrance, and the light represents rebirth and renewal. As we light these candles in honor of those who have gone before, we invite you to light your candle at home in honor of your loved one. The first candle represents our grief. The pain of losing you is as intense as our love for you. May we find the courage to confront our sorrow, to comfort each other, and to change our lives. We light this candle with courage. The second candle represents our memory for the times we laughed, the times we cried, for the times we were angry toward each other For the silly things we did and for the caring and joy you brought to our lives, we light this candle with love. The third candle represents hope and renewal, remembering that you will live on through us, never to be erased from our memory, that your life will continue to make a difference in the world. We light this candle in your honor, in the hope that one day we will be together again. At this time, we invite you to light a candle of your own at home, to say your loved one's name, and take a moment to reflect on their memory and the place they hold in your heart.
we let you go. Into the darkness and warmth of the earth, we lay you down. Into the sadness and smiles of our memories, we lay you down. Into the cycle of living and dying and rising again, we lay you down. May you rest in peace, in fulfillment, in loving. Into the freedom of wind and sunshine, we let you go. Into the dance of the stars and the planets, we let you go. Into the wind's breath and the hands of the star maker, we let you go. We love you, we miss you, we want you to be happy.
Thank you for spending time with us today to honor those you've loved and lost and to give space to your grief. May we trust that beyond absence there is presence, and beyond the pain there can be healing. Beyond our brokenness, may there be wholeness, and beyond the anger, may there be peace. As you go forward, may comfort surround you, love ground you, and hope keep you. May you find moments to cry, moments to laugh, and moments to remember. May we all learn to trust that those who go before us are always with us in ways beyond our understanding, and that our tears are memories in motion and there is no better way to express your grief than through the sacred moments of crying. On this path of loss, each of us will find what helps us get through the next hour, the next day, the next week, the next month. Go forward, accompanied by the memories you hold so tenderly in your heart. May you find your own special way to honor your loved one, to hear their voice, and claim their spirit in your heart. May you go in peace.
Thank you so much, Marie and Sue, for your lovely celebration today. And now I would like, on behalf of Hospice, to again thank Anita Imperioli in honor of the ones we love. I'd like to thank our hospice staff and volunteers for all the work you put in the last year, taking care of the loved ones, whether it's in their residence or whether it's in the community. And I'd also like to thank everyone who joined us today to celebrate in memory of their loved ones. Thank you for trusting us, and thank you for celebrating with us.